On this Food Forest Friday, we can really throw a few F's there into the mix extra. I took a page from Mukoso's old boss, and Mukoso looks like a chilled guy. You see, it doesn't help I can pay his salary, but we don't have work to do. So I took his salary to buy some cement. Well, we are here now. So from here to where I must pay him, we're gonna hope for a miracle. I took his salary money and bought some cement so we can work. Lekker Mukoso. Yes. Mukoso is alright with it. Olla, we got some pots, some Olla pots. I think it was Barskor in the comments. He asked that we experiment with putting Olla pots under some trees. This is the only one that's really proper. We didn't have much choices there. There wasn't the perfect ones. So, but I think this one will work too. We can have a big stone to close it. So yeah, let's get to it. I'll show you what's the plan. On the south side of this tree, thinking about which trees will benefit the most from this, is a K apple. They grow in South Africa, I understand, along the shores of riverbanks. So there's a pot. Oh, and I got a lemongrass. I think that could benefit well here too. Yeah. Let's give it some afternoon sun that side. So I'll bury the pot just now. But I got something here in my pocket. I call it my hamburger bun. I found this on a beach somewhere. And wouldn't you know it? Seems to fit there quite nicely. Alright, so there goes one. For number 2, let's do the bamboo. Nicely tucked in there on the south side, in the shade. How important do you think is it to put a lid on it? Well, I guess that's quite important, so I'll make a plan later. We're on the south side of the world, so sun is towards the north. That's why on the south side of the trees, maybe for you on the north side of the trees if you're watching from the north. Anyways, this one is on the north, just to be easier to access than there behind. Here's a lemongrass that's struggling, and this is a date palm. So there goes number 3. I hope it's gonna make an improvement, because this date palm is like 3-4 years old. So, and I got a rock that should be fine there for now. That's a fake flower, don't worry about it. So for now, here near our front door, we'll chill number 4. This lavender was doing so well in its pot that was standing here, so we just planted it here. It's got quite some nice. Anyway, so I got this out there, some strawberry small ground cover and some mint, which we can go propagate somewhere else, easy as pie. So while having to water block 7, always slacker to figure out which pipe is which here. That ground cover came to block 7, and the other day from that prickly thing I saved the baby, and there it is, right here at the pond gate. And we'll see how much of a problem that might make for us in the future. So yeah, right there in the shade is some of the stuff. Planting stuff everywhere. Fun. Very early morning, Greg and Mukoso helped me with this gate that his wife finished to tie up there. And so we're making a plan here to fit that gate and have it a bit tight, so that all these African mosquitoes and bugs can't enter our kabashi. So a bit of prep work for the summer. So for those playing I Spy, we're here on the turn. So what, that's about 500 meters or so that the guy got cleared up for us very nicely here. Some other guys were here before, and so his job is very easy at some places, but some places is still very full of bushes. And but I think today you can finish this. So, you know, in the spirit of factorizing all the factors satisfactorily, and getting to that automation on the FFF Friday. Between me and Boo, it's been a busy day. So, going to be very awesome when we can automate all these things one day. I think it is a priority to get this road here done. And then hopefully early next week we'll rip here. And then it's a big job for Mukosa to open up the trench that we can put the pipe down. So yes, there we go. Automating on the Friday. Oh yes, and these roof sheets, I got them a while ago. I told you about it. Finally they are here on site. It's for Banilon for the roof. Now Mukosa says he hasn't ever done roofing work really. He's done some brickwork apparently, but so we'll see if we can get him to fix Banilon roof there for us some point. Like we said before, planting in tires is not really working well. It bakes too hot. Plus, what plastic and poison those tires are giving off. But you know what works well? Tires stacked like this. If you have a small tree there, and you have tires even just up to there. Look, the trees are fine at the bottom. At the top they got some frost. These guys are still persisting. Oh, the pond is nice and full. Quickly, I want to show you, especially those in the northern parts of the world. Here it is extremely dry. It's now more or less in the middle of winter. 2 months or so since the last rain. So when we walk into the forest, the natural bush here, well, on the topic today of forests, it's quite dry, you know. Okay, there's not so much mulch either, but it's bone dry. So that's just how the natural conditions are. If you dig down maybe 1.5 meters, then you'll get some moisture if you don't get to the gravel rock layer. So it makes the things different here than there where you guys are, from what I see and experience. Just thought to tell you. So we're here at the beehive thing. I haven't seen any activity here, but it's winter, so I don't think it's the right time. So I have a suspicion it's soon in a month or so that they might be able to migrate, and we'll check up on it and make a plan then. Perhaps this example is a bit better. More mulch, still bone dry. But nice soil. These musharas, they change the soil quite nicely around them because they drop a lot of leaves. Here at block 3 is another perfect example of how our winters go. It is so hot during the days. These ones are sprouting again until they get big enough to get frost. And the cycle continues. A lot of noise later with the grinder and generator. We're ready to do this after lunch. I got one here at the very front because I think I'm gonna stand on this one to get up there. definitely not that I got to tell you to stay tuned. It seems our regular viewers are very tuned indeed. But stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully tomorrow morning when I wake up and I can still remember, then fun. We're gonna get the cow. So Molly, thank you. Mr. CPM there. And on 201, thank you very much. Tomorrow is a fun day. You want to stay tuned and see the cow and the calf. Halfway there, it's looking like this. The rebar is in. My temporary supports here is doing its job. So that one is done. So this one needs a nice finish with this steel. But something that I have found over the years is, instead of leaving it like that and finishing it later, to come with a plastic one and just start getting it more or less flat. It's easier to finish off later, plus this is making a surface that the water will better stand on and accumulate on and cure it. So also the downside is it's going to take a bit more time then for the concrete to dry. So where I might have been able to start finishing it in an, I don't know, hour or two or whatever, this will now probably take a bit longer to dry out before I can finish it. But that is also a good thing, because now I can do some other things in the meanwhile. Lekker. For the afternoon here in the shade, Mukosa will clean bunny lawn out a bit, that it's proper and clean, that we can start to harvest the manure from here, and also to continue clearing up this area here for the sprinklers. Oh, and this guy, what is his story today? Just chilling here the whole time. So I just went to upload this video, but the Wi-Fi was just wasting my time. So, but the Wi-Fi was good enough that I got an email, and so the email must have been that you are the miracle that I was talking about earlier this morning. Thank you very much for that, coffees. We appreciate it, kind stranger. Really, thank you. There is a few sunflowers, but got to include a few flowers on the Food Forest Friday. Some wildflowers. I stopped for a moment to film the moon day for you, but back to permaculture. Check here, some random cotton in the bush. We had one behind the homestead, right in our fence. I should go check really on it, but I got some more really hardy seeds. Cool. Anyways, so there's the moon, especially big and close. The moon was very big and very close. I could see a lot of detail on it. But for some reason, these new cameras really, they don't want to. It really seems they don't want you to record the moon. It feels like I'm misremembering. But the previous full moon was also there. From here at the stoep.